This side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
I'm locked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance? Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone, all of it, every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture!
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
He killed them all.
So this is why. For an innocent future, blameless men, everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed the world we're living in, it's...
a monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope. The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it. Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
Another power cell. I only need one more to get to that ancient armor I found. You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse, the robots they've resurrected, they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything.
It's a long story.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it. Attempting repairs, until finally, that's when I detected it. A faint signal.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The gray, it couldn't speak when I found it. Until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, but the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location. The surrounding Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja civil war was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the bear. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was...
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did...
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specification. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alteration.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never... I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. See...
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my youth. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my... The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat. Did a kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would... But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great... Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected you. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature. And usefulness. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest...
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, they'll take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
That the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
smoke and sweat. That's how you know.
Don't ask me where to go if you're lost. I'm a guard. Bandits trying to get past me.
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, it's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. It will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron...
And have the City Guard fortify the Western Ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy. Allow me to... apologize. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the Ridge of Defense. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel, but many came for you, by name. Don't be so humble.
The Ridge will be the front line. That's where the City Guard...
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delvers...
Battle's about to start. Don't watch. Hide.
Have you just polished that armor with it?
Of course. Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
I brought supplies instead. These Karja...
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Aloy, when you went into the...
She didn't need to. I know...
Maybe we can.
Fight. Mark my...
Place really couldn't be more different to the sacred land, could it?
There's a guard under the last thing. Far cry.
Huh. So you must be Aloy.
More of me.
Thicker, I suppose. More of a gear wheel.
Do all Oseram flirt at the most inopportune times?
In our Petra Forge woman. I hail from the Free Heap. Murad asked me to check over the city arsenal first. Cannons of...
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it.
How many men do you think you'll kill in the battle, Luthid?
As many as I have to.
I love it when you say things like that. It's so...
What?
True.
Now that you've rescued Prince Evil.
Rises taller than the highest tree.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all. But the wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't...
She doesn't much like being called Anointed, either.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian...
I've seen many new things since I first met.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land. A tainted land. Defending a faithless city that looks like nothing And you... After all that's happened, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but... I know you don't...
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow.
Don't be too hard on them.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see... And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess said...
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're...
So am I.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time, what are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of... And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall.
Well, that's... big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? We're
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's... And we're here for you.
Thank you, Erend. Ursa would be proud.
Well, only if we win.
Deserve this.
They're here. The battle is started.
Roland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep? Did I leave anything unfinished? How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not wood smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says!
Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire!
Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out. No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring then.
Why do you fight?
Impossible. I am chosen. This was not meant to be.
You're done. Hades is next.
The buried shadow will save me. I cannot.
Can't carry more.
For Meridian! Hold the line!
Where do you need me?
Take up a cannon! On the platforms! Machines from the west!
Need to keep the upper hand.
South! They're coming from the south!
Belt back! chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Raise arms again! West!
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Tab?
My all mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they...
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Tab. I've gotta go. from a challenge. Rest now, Ice Hunter. It's begun. Hades is transmitting. Hades has started the signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Lenora. Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there. Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
Aloy!
They're alive.
It's Aloy! Well, you can see that.
We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No.
Not alone.
My fight. I can't.
We were about to go over the top anyway.
Right.
The metal devil.
I should stock up. Last chance.
Has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of entity has been accounted for.
It's down! Time to do what you came for, Aloy.
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time. Guess it was for the best.
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.